So you have to have a strategy that will allow you to make sure that you're not 100% dependent on backtests, dude. So when I implement with tiny size and I kind of incubate the strategies, meaning I let them run to make sure that they actually match up with the backtest. So let me teach you some places that you can find some good strategies, because research, backtest, and then implement. Okay, I'm actually gonna rail off some ideas here. If let me just wait for this timer to end because somebody's gonna pop up on me. But I'm gonna rail off a ton of trading ideas, and then I'm gonna give you a place you can find your own.
If you want a pair of shoes and they're at the store, they're really at the store. You just don't have it yet. It ain't like that shit don't exist. It's just really at the store. That's how I looked at my whole life. If I want it, if I believe I can have it, then that's my reality.
We won't talk about the mind here too much, but that's Big Sean saying, if you want it, you can. If you've seen it's happened before, then you can have it, dude. If it's been done before, you can do it too. So I hope you believe in yourself, but take out your note sheet right now because I'm this might be over your head, but eventually this will make sense. These are gonna be alpha generation ideas. Alpha meaning make money, meaning hey, this is going to beat the market. It's alpha on top of the market. So if you could put your money away for 10% in the S&P, alpha's on top of that. Anyways, these are a bunch of strategies, things to look for, and just get out a notepad right here because I'm gonna rail these off, and this might be too advanced. But anyways, when you're backtesting, look at expectancy. Make sure that it's over zero point 0.2 expectancy. Here's a interesting idea, the gap and go model for crypto. Now with stocks gap, crypto doesn't gap. You can actually remove time and only trade specific times. What if you only traded 9 to 5 in crypto? What if you built an AI that could backtest for you, research and backtest for you at all times? Well, actually, PineScript is TradingView's language. If you go to TradingView here, you can have every single one of their strategies as well. If you go to indicators here, let's see, indicators, you can see these strategies. You can actually open up their code and get all of their code. So any indicator on TradingView, dude, look at this. I can just go here and then I'll go to ChatGPT and I'll say, hey, please convert this indicator from PineScript to Python. Python is the trading language you use. And you can literally have every single indicator from TradingView converted into Python for you. That's nuts. Look into the stochastic RSI, the money flow indicators, mean reversion, exhaustion gap strategies, pairs trading, liquidation hunting strategies, Bollinger Bands, the turtle trading strategies, the 200 moving day average, seasonality. Look into seasonality, timinality. I know that's different. What happens when there's 4 down days? What about just trading Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? What about buy and hold with different risk allocations? There's a bajillion trend following ideas. What about the adjusted trend? How about a carry trade? What about VIX strategies, volatility index strategies? Again, just write these down. They might not make sense now. Genetic algorithms, grammatical evolution. These are algorithms that can create other algorithms. What about liquidation trading strategies or open interest trading strategies? Cross-sectional momentum. Have you tested that? Have you actually tested the sell in May and go away thing? I've tested that. These are things that you can do. You can take any idea that you or your friends have and backtest them. You can see I just had AI code out the whole QQE for me. And that's insane because there are probably tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of indicators. What about some triple EMAs or Bollinger Band breakouts? I have a list of these ideas. I promise I'll let you leave with this list. What about being a market maker? Have you looked into Rob the Quant from back in the day? Dude, there's so many opportunities here. Somebody came in and told us about the real relative strength, which is one of Jim Simon's favorite. You could trade different market regimes. That's what Jim Simons did. Jim Simon's here. If you don't have a goat to follow, this is my goat. 31 billion. He ran it up to 31 billion, all from automated trading. It's absolutely insane. Have you looked into the Elliott waves yet? I know a lot of people are trying to, but have they automated? Volume oscillators, Shiken money flow. These are just ideas I have on my list that I haven't even attacked yet. Some of them I have. Keltner channel breakouts, Hammer and Hanging Man. These are just random ideas, and we have unlimited of them. But where do I get these ideas from? Let me give you some. Remember, it starts with research, backtest, and then implement. Research, backtest, implement. Research, backtest, implement. That's the RBI system. That's how you automate your trading. So I was just trying to give you some ideas that you could jot down here, and I'll give you a resource here at the end. But I want to give you a place where you can actually do your research. So let's go to Google Scholar. And for those that don't like to read, well, guess what? We have AI now. So let's say trading strategy, you can start there. Or you could say, hey, AI, let me go ahead and give me some keywords here. So you can see you can turn any indicator on TradingView into Python code. Please, I'm new to algorithmic trading and I would like to have like 20, 30 broad ideas that I can then search on Google Scholar that should bring me a bunch of different papers on trading strategies. So just give me like 20, 30 concepts of trading strategies that I can then look up on Google Scholar kind of as keywords, you know? So you can just ask AI, hey, give me some search terms here for Google Scholar. Google Scholar is where all academic papers are launched. And academic papers are written by master's students, PhDs, etc., etc. And they have a ton of trading strategies, optimal trading strategies, supply and demand zones, or supply and demand dynamics. That's another strategy for you, supply and demand zones. An anatomy of trading strategies, evaluating trading strategies. So now you can go here and see, okay, now I have a list here. Is it giving me a picture? That's funny. Haha. Let me just throw it into this AI. It's giving me a picture, so we'll see what it does there. That's going to be interesting. Didn't ask for a picture, but that's okay. Let's go ahead here and say cursor, because I have Claude Sonnet 4. I use ChatGPT for 03 and then Sonnet 4 here. Okay, so you can see here, it's going to give us a ton of different strategies here. So now these aren't, maybe you can start backtesting these, but you have to get like a deeper strategy, right? Okay, look at this. This is actually kind of nice. Trading strategy concepts. Haha, that's funny. Let me go ahead and just throw this on the Twitter. Why not? You know, I got it. I got it. Trading strategies. Strategies to look into for automated traders. Okay, that was sick. I got a Twitter here, Moondev on YT. Anyways, so you can see here that we have an unlimited wealth of strategies that we can look up. So I could take this mean reversions trading, and then we go to Google Scholar, but that's not the only source. Google Scholar first, because I feel like that is the most care. You know, people that write papers, they put the most care into them. It's probably for like a class or something like that. Now, are there going to be like, hey, run this exact strategy? Probably not, but it's all about idea generation. Research for ideas. Ideas are so important. And you can just read this paper. Oh, you're too lazy to read this paper? Okay, that's fine. Because you can go here and say, what does this paper say?